I apologize in advance if I sound like Squidward. I'm sick as a dog right now, and so that's why my voice sounds a little bit like that, or a little M&M-y, if you know what I mean. Why would anyone want to run 26 miles? I hate running. It's painful, boring, and just downright hard. But apparently, my hate for running was not stronger than my hate for myself, which is why, after telling myself I would never run a marathon again after completing one in 2020, shout out COVID, here I am 5 years later attempting to run my second. People have their own reasons for wanting to start running, whether it be to lose weight, to get in better shape, or to get their mind off of something.
You can't catch me, gay thoughts!
The list can go on forever. My reason for starting to run again was a combination of a lot of things. But mainly, I was not happy with the way I was living, and I knew that something had to change. I needed something to aim at, something to strive for. What better way to light a fire up under my own ass than to buy a $230 entry to the LA Marathon? I set a strict goal of under 4 hours completion time, which would require consistent training. There's no way I'd be able to just show up and magically dig deep and then get the time that I wanted. What is this, a shonen anime? So, I ran 3 times a week. Every single week. I did not miss a day of scheduled runs. Whether it was raining, whether I was sick or tired, I still went out there and I ran every time I was supposed to. I started small, but eventually I bumped up the distance and pace as I went along. I would run 3 miles on Monday, a 10K at least, which is 6 miles, on Thursday, and on Saturdays I would run 13 miles or more. That's what it ended up looking like the last 2 months of training, maybe. Whether or not this was a good training regimen was not the point. The point was to just do it. I kept lifting weights 4 times a week, but my strength definitely decreased as my running volume increased. And you're probably thinking, with all this running and weightlifting, shouldn't you be buff? And the answer is no. I'm just a sad, pathetic little man. I cut out alcohol and cigarettes. Now, I'm a heavy drinker, or I was for the last few years. And by heavy, I mean, if I have one, I'm having 7, and that's on a Monday night at 10:30, and I have work tomorrow at 5 a.m., and that's 4 to 5 times a week. Yeah, that kind of heavy. And I've been smoking since I was 18 or 19 years old. In California, they passed a law when I turned 18 that you had to be 21 to buy tobacco products. So, I got a fake Connecticut ID just so I could buy cigarettes. Eventually, I dropped the cigarettes and I picked up vaping, eventually dropping that to pick up cigarettes again. And I'm 28 years old now, so it seems like it is well overdue time to stop this smoking stuff, puffing stuff, and nicotine stuff. I knew that in order to hit my goal time, I was going to need to cut these things out to give myself the best chance that I could. Because if I didn't reach my goal time and finish the marathon in under 4 hours, I would kill myself. I'm joking, but I really, really wanted to hit that time. So what did I gain from this? Number 1 was discipline. I gained the ability to do something just because I had to, regardless of how I was feeling about it, and that branched into other areas of my life. And 2, I gained a better physique. I know I'm still ugly, but I feel better about my body and I feel more comfortable in my skin. And the results of my training have just encouraged me to keep going and continue bettering myself. And number 3 was confidence. I believe in myself more. I can trust that when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Now, after all this, all those reasons that I said before about why I hated running are exactly the reasons why I like running now. I like running because it's hard. I like running because it's challenging. I like running because nobody likes to do it, and it doesn't feel good to run. It hurts. It sucks. Because what's that thing that they say, if it was easy, everyone would do it? Yeah. Running is not easy, and neither is running a marathon. And while striving for a sub 4 hour marathon time is not that impressive by any means, it's still hard for me. I'm not some crazy athlete, so there's some real freaks of nature out there, and I am not one of them. And I like that it's made me stronger mentally. Even if I don't reach my targeted marathon time, I'm not going to kill myself, unfortunately. I'll still be proud of myself for trying. Okay, what kind of shoes did I run in? I ran in Brooks Glycerin 20s. I think they're Brooks Glycerin 20s. Definitely Glycerin. if it focuses. I read on Reddit that these were a really good, boring running shoe, and I had no idea what that meant. But what I was looking for was a shoe that didn't have that technology to kind of help me cheat or propel me further. So I got these mainly because while I was looking at them, I was listening to the song Glycerin by Bush, and it was just a sure shot, easy way to make a decision. And that's why I ended up choosing those. Did I eat or drink anything during the runs? On my long runs only, I would carry a bottle of water, which just any bottle of water, and I would have pretzels or fruit snacks stuffed into my pocket. No wrapper, raw dog, just poured right into the pocket, and I would nibble on those when I ran. How much did my speed improve? This one's kind of hard to say, but I guess a good point of reference is my first half marathon that I completed in training. I had an average pace of 9 minutes and 23 seconds, and the fastest half marathon that I completed towards the end of my training was about 8 minutes and 15 seconds, I think. The screenshots will be right here. Will I do another marathon and try to go for under 3 hours? No! The answer is no, absolutely not. No, I will never run a marathon again. Whether you just started or you're a veteran runner, keep moving one foot in front of the other. Is that right? I'm not saying that running changed my life, but what it really did was get the ball rolling in the direction that I think I wanted to be. I've been in such a slump for years of my life. It feels like I'm finally waking up, and running could have been the catalyst for that, and I'm glad it has been. I'm just kind of freestyling right now. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like the video essay format style videos. I realize that entire gameplays are hard to gain traction on because who the fuck is going to watch 2 hours of a video of somebody that they don't know? And a better quality, more structured video is probably how I'd capture a bigger audience. But if you got this far in the video, thank you very much for watching, and good luck running if you're trying to do all that stuff.
You just ruined the video.